Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you've tuned into this podcast. My guest today is Josh. He's got a very open mind. Very open mind. An open mind is the key to everything. The world lives inside of us. What do I mean by that? Let's sit with Josh and his work. He's a young man. His father kicked him out of the house. He's had, let's say, a life of suffering. And when we just worked number one on the worksheet, he came to realize that his father did not kick him out of the house. My goodness, obviously, I was moved very deeply by his work. Stay tuned, kick back, get still, open your mind, open your heart, and welcome to Time Together with Josh and his work on his father. Hello, dears. Hello. Those of you new to the work today, welcome. What we do together as a community is we identify the thoughts that are causing all the misery in our life. It's not something that someone can give us. It's self-inquiry. It takes you back to the authority, the one that knows, that immovable in you, that your ego does. Whatever it takes to override. So, I've got this song running in my head. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? And if you can't, do I have more questions for you? Is what I'm believing true? Is what I'm believing true about him, her, them? Whatever that is, I would question and see what's left. See what's left. Tom. Hey, Tom. Oh my
hi.
gosh. How you doing with that eye of yours?
Yeah, you still remember my sunglasses, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I have an iritis. I don't know if you have heard of it. It's something with the eye. I'm not able to translate it, but I'm doing well, they say.
Oh, doing
My eye
well.
is doing its best.
So you're not going to lose that eyesight.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Gratefully not, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the work, running so deeply in you, Tom, you could lose both eyes and still see. I'm speaking from experience.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, honey, your question.
I would like you to ask, when you ask yourself, is it true? What do you mean with true? Is it like right here, right now, real? What is really happening?
It
What's
is in the
reality?
moment. It is in the moment. We have a term for it. It's remembering. It's the ego's way of leaving the illusion of time, identity, space, place. But it's all states of mind.
But it's like a reference to when I ask myself, is it true that I can see, for example, with my eye now?
Uh-huh.
And then I ask myself, is it true? And like, is it true right here, right now? Because I can see, even if one eye is closed, but it doesn't stop even my mind's eye.
Yeah. So, no one's blind, but it's not respectful to speak of such things out loud, because here in the world, blind is, for me, a term for people that can't see the world but can still imagine it, just as people in the world can see the world and imagine it.
So for you, true is synonymous to reality, right?
So say it again.
I think I read in A Mind at Home with Itself that you read something like, that you said something like, reality for me is what is true, and what's the reality of what is going on right in this moment. And I just wanted to make sure it's what
Yeah,
you meant.
reality, right here, right now. Right here, right now, to get anchored when we're frightened and or angry, any of it, and just what I'm doing with my hands right now that you can't see is I'm just grounding, just with my hands on the table in front of me, just grounding and stabilizing, whatever, I know that condition you speak of, and yeah, get grounded because we lose identity on, it's pretty spacious and unlimited. Time without I.
Yeah. Even the now is so fast
And
away.
if you've done your work, that don't know, that question, don't know, just
Thank you very much.
what a trip. When I lost my eyesight, I could see. There wasn't a moment that I couldn't see, even though it was not through my eyes. Yeah. Yeah. Great trip.
But now it's still working.
Yeah, these corneas, I have one of my corneas is from a woman like in her late 80s or 90s or something. And then the other one, the donor's family didn't want to say, oh, it was my mother or grandmother's eye
Okay.
or grandfather's. Yeah. So by any name, I'm just so grateful. So grateful. So I'm in return. I'm just whatever's left at my age. I'm just whatever's of value. Then I'm just that goes to medical research. Yeah, but I'm a donor. Yeah, and it's easy in California. We just have that on our driver's license. So if they pick us up, if they pick me up off the pavement and there's something left and they can see my driver's license and they can save some of it for someone else. Who knows? Maybe my corneas.
Yeah.
Secondhand, third-hand corneas. Oh, Tom, honey,
Sounds fun. Yeah.
stay well.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, on my deathbed, am I well? Am I well? I fully intend to. I fully intend to appreciate that all is well, all is well, all is well, all is well, all is well. What do I mean by that? Those of you new to the work today, all is well, other than what I'm thinking and believing about the world and me and you, and all is well. All is well. And I love that you wouldn't just believe it because I say it, but in this community, we're all about self-inquiry and recognizing for ourselves what's true and what's not. It doesn't maybe look like other people's what they agree to, but this is self-inquiry. Self-inquiry. Kent.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Yes.
People already asked how you doing.
Oh gosh, how am I doing? I have no idea, but I'm happy for it.
So I'm wanting to express such deep thank you and gratitude for everything you've ever for all of the experiences I've had. This last weekend, I'm just coming back from a gay men's yoga trip where I've taught yoga the last 2 years at. And last year I had the idea of we get to teach 3 sessions and it's kind of whatever you want. And last year I thought, well, one of them I'm going to do the apology letter exercise.
Yeah, from the school.
Yeah, and I was a little afraid to do more. I didn't know time-wise, and it went pretty well. And this year I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try to do your 1, 2, 3. I complain about, so
Wow.
I did
See,
all 3.
if you get in touch with my office, we can send you the 1, 2, 3 that maybe could support you on.
Oh, I pulled it off the
Oh,
website.
excellent! You've
Yeah,
got
I
it.
brought copies of it. I brought pens, and I said to everybody, I'm like, typically this is 2, 3 hours at least to go through this, and we're going to see what we can do in an hour.
Mhm.
And people stayed late. It was like an hour and 10 minutes. Oh my goodness. Just it was so amazing to share this. So, one thing afterwards, one of the guys from last year said on his nightstand, he's got a copy of the apology letter, and shoot, he said he still has issues with his brother, and when he just did it this year, when we went through the 3 worksheets, he was like, "Oh, I still did it on my brother," and I was like, oh, "Shoot, I'm all over the place. Let me focus." So the synchronicity, because I was able to just mention the experience last week that Brian shared. I don't know if you'll remember. I don't know. There's so many people where Brian came on with a worksheet where he's struggling with issues with his brother, and by the end of the Judge Your Neighbor worksheet, he had gone to seeing how much love he has for his brother. And, I was able to pull that out and talk to this guy about that. And it was just magical. And
Yeah.
at the end, somebody came up and went through what he had done, and he just nailed it. And the transformation, and he was crying. And so anyway, so the gay community, I don't know, I don't want to thank all the gay community, but I'm able to, I feel like so many of us have such trauma, and the work is so beneficial. And I just shared what I've learned from you. And anyway, I have such
Yeah.
gratitude. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you for giving people opportunity to that allows them to understand that the cause of their suffering is what they're thinking and believing, and how to identify that and question it. And can't, as you were talking, it's like just can do those yoga retreats anytime. Just send it out there, and isn't it so that they enlighten you? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I love that, honey. I love you have that 1, 2, 3, and the way you present it, obviously, is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
so emotional. Thank you.
Mm, mm. Josh. Hey, Josh. Okay, so sweetie, read number 1 on the Judge Your Neighbor worksheet. And those of you new to the work today, the Judge Your Neighbor worksheet, it's always free on thework.com. You don't have to sign up. You just push a button, print, done. And so there are 6 questions on it, and Josh has answered those questions. Okay, so number 1, Josh.
Number one is I'm angry at my father because he kicked me out as a child.
Because
Out as a child.
he kicked you out as a child. Okay. He kicked you off as a child
Yes, out of the house.
out of
Yes.
the house. And how old were you, Josh?
I was 16.
Okay, he kicked you out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful 16-year-old young man, young boy. Your father kicked you out of the house. Now, what situation did you write this worksheet out of? The time and place when he was kicking you out, or after?
Yeah, I took
Are you
moment, really the moment that it happened.
okay? So your father kicked you out of the house. Okay. And you're at the house. He's kicking you out. Hear his words. Get in touch with your emotional, that fear, even terror, whatever it was, anger. Anger is fear.
Mm-hmm.
So notice how you react. What happens when you think the thought, he's kicking me out of the house and I'm just a child? What are the images in your head when he's kicking you out of the house in that situation where he's saying, leave, go, you're not welcome here, it's done?
The images are separation. Um, I see someone very angry. I see someone who doesn't understand what I'm going through or what I need. Someone who hates me and just doesn't understand the situation.
He hates you, honey. Is it true?
I believe it's true.
Okay, so be
Yes.
there, young man. He hates you.
Hmm.
Listen to his words. Look at his face. He hates you. Is that fear or hate? Look at your father. Look at him. Don't change anything. He hates you. Is it true?
No.
So be there. Beautiful young man, how do you react when you think the thought, my father hates me? And he's telling you to leave, go, done.
I want him to ask me to come back. I want him to regret it. I want him to see what he's doing.
And how do you react physically when you want that from him and he's kicking you out?
Well, in the moment, I do what he wants to prove that I can be
So
strong.
you do what he wants
Hmm.
in that situation.
Yeah.
And what does that look like? Are you leaving without
Hmm.
contesting it? You're just
Yeah.
leaving.
I'm leaving. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what's in your head? You're leaving.
Yeah. I'm leaving because I'm trying to prove a point. I.
Oh, he's really not kicking you out of the house. He says, leave, and you blow that up,
Hmm.
kick yourself out of the house.
Hmm.
He he kicked me out of the house.
I didn't. I
As a
didn't.
child, I kicked me.
Yeah.
So say it. Be there now. I
I kicked me out.
the house as a child.
The house as a child. I kicked me out of the house as a child.
So just be in that. And notice in that state of mind, there's nothing, no power your father has over you. It's just you're beyond listening in a way that, but you can hear it now. What is your father saying when you're kicking you out of the house?
This is enough. I've had enough of you.
And why might he say that as you are kicking you out of the house?
He probably said that because he did have enough. He couldn't handle
And why is it that he may have had enough?
my behavior, my rebellion, the disturbances that I was causing under his roof.
Yes, honey. Yeah, you're not alone. That's how we kick ourselves out of the out of the house, and they take the rap for it.
Hmm.
Yeah. He kicked me out of the house. He hates you. Is it true?
No. No, I don't think he does. But I think I made that
Oh
up.
no, drop the butt. Yeah. I think you made it up. Just drop the butt. He didn't kick you out of the house. Just be there. Be there. I kicked me out of the house. There's another turnaround. It's like I kicked him out of my heart.
Yeah. I kicked him out of my heart. I did.
God, isn't love powerful? Oh, sweetie. Oh, honey.
I feel like I've fought so long and making him the enemy for so long. And using my ego to blame him for everything, to blame him for
Yeah.
the whole chain of events that's gotten me to where I am today. Like he's the source. But I think conceptually I took responsibility for some of my actions. But in my heart, I was never able to understand that. The turnaround. And I'm trying to heal with him because he is ill. I lost my mother this year, and that you know uh, instigated me wanting to reconnect with him, and it's been very difficult. And I feel like I've been trying to do the right thing, and I still don't understand what I need to do. But this is why I'm
Honey, you're
doing the
doing
work.
that. You're doing it. You love your dad.
I do actually. I do. I really do actually.
Yeah. You know what unconditional love looks like? Sometimes it looks like saying to your father, I love you, Dad.
Yeah.
And when you mean it, when it's true, and that's boy, that is hard on an ego, but
Yeah.
oh, relief speaking what's true.
Yeah. The truth. I love everybody. Why would he not be included in that?
Yeah, look who he raised. He did a pretty good job.
Yeah. And I think I dishonor that actually. I don't consider him as a part of that, but I'm coming around to it. I mean, the individual who introduced me to the work uh, has helped me with that. And this right now is helping me with that. My self honesty is helping me with that.
Yeah, your open mind.
Yeah.
You got the key.
Uh,
He kicked you out of the house as a child. I kicked him out of my house, my life as a child.
I did. I said no. I said no more. I couldn't understand back then.
I kicked him out of the house as a child. It's like you became like the dad, the one that's right, and he was the one that was wrong. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Hmm.
that's his home, that's his house. He bought it, he paid for it.
Yeah. I just felt so misunderstood. The way I look back on it,
Honey,
into
look at the worst thing he's ever said to you. What was it?
Get out of my house.
Yeah, he called you on your stuff.
He did. He did. Yeah.
Let's look at two in that situation with your dad when you are kicking you out of the house and giving your dad the rap on that.
Mhm.
What did you want?
I want him to ask me to come back. That's what I put.
Okay, so let's check that out. Okay, beautiful young man. You want him to ask you to come back. Is it true? Those of you new to the work, the answer is yes or no. That's why you witness the consideration and quietness of in Josh's work.
No, I I didn't want that. I wanted to prove my point that I didn't need him. Like if he didn't need me, I didn't need him. So
So
in
you
that
wanted to prove a point.
in that moment, I actually didn't want him to ask me to come back.
Yeah.
I when I wrote that statement, I guess I was not being present.
Okay, so you wanted. I want him to ask me to come back. Turned around. I don't want him to ask me to come back.
Which brings it back to being on myself.
Taking responsibility for you kicking you out of the house, and
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
I want him to ask me to come back. So another turnaround. I want me to ask my dad if I can come back.
Yeah. Holy shit. I refuse to do that. I never looked at it that way.
Yeah, winning and losing. Winning and losing contest.
Exactly. Ego.
Yeah. Cost you your home, cost you your dad, that time
Yeah.
with your dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want him to ask me to come back. I want me to ask my dad if I can come back.
I do. I do. I want me to ask my dad if I can come back.
Yeah.
I want me to ask my dad if I can come back.
Yeah.
I keep putting parameters around that. I keep making it about what I need, what I want, what I think is the right thing, how I think he should be behaving. Really?
Yeah, from a young confused man that kicked himself out of the house.
Yes. Wow.
Mhm.
Holy.
You want me to ask my dad if I can come back.
Yeah. I want me to ask my dad if I can come back.
And what do you think your dad would say? Knowing your dad.
I think he would say, of course, Joshua, I
Yeah.
love you. I think he would say, of course, I love you.
Yeah. There's your dad. There he is.
I turned him into a monster.
You were completely out of control, kicking as you were kicking you out of the house in his name. I want him to ask me to come back.
I want him to ask me to come back.
Hold that, hold that one. And when you're asking him if you can come back, hold in mind that you kicked you out in the first place. You cost him his son.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. And so many years of what could be joy for him and for me.
Well, you know your dad, you know your dad really well.
Yeah. My ego created such an idea, a false idea of who I was, who he was.
Yeah, that is the ego just running wild with power. Let's look at 3. In that situation with your dad, to get what you want, what advice would you offer him? And read number 3.
Well, for 3, I put, he should regret his decision.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I know in hindsight now, after just going through 1 and 2, it
I,
seems
I love
laughable.
I love enlightenment.
It is enlightenment. Yeah.
Now, look at that laughter. It's like in enlightenment is the absence of suffering. Enlightenment is it's a state of joy. It's not joy like that all the time. It's just
No.
a thing that is it's hate. There's something more powerful, and it's love, and it's just to feel that without barriers.
It feels gentle.
Oh, yeah, and I see that.
It's a gentle nudge of, hey, this is it.
He should regret his decision. It was
Such an
his decision. Is it true?
yes, it was his decision. He
So,
didn't have to make that decision, I feel.
so you were kicking you out of the house, and he should regret his decision.
Well, I should regret my decision.
Okay. So let's go back. You're kicking you out of the house. Look at your word. Get in touch with your words, your body language, what you're saying, the way you're saying it. He should regret his decision. Is it true? Hear your words. What would a father that cared do?
No, he shouldn't. He did what he felt he needed to do at that time.
Okay, so be there in that state of mind where you're kicking out of the house. Are you in any state to hear him or consider?
No, no,
Thank you
no.
for catching up with yourself.
Yeah, no, not at all.
He should regret his decision. There is no room for him.
No.
And notice when you're setting him up, notice how you treat him when you think the thought he should regret his decision. You're playing him.
Playing him.
Great expense, that game.
Wow, yes. Trust me. 15 years of my life, 20 years of my life it cost. 20 years of a relationship. Growth, love, potential lost love. Not potential, absolute lost love.
Yeah, you know your father. Wow, wow. He should regret his decision, turn around. I should.
I should regret my decision.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
He should regret his decision
I
to
regret
leave
my
home.
decision.
So let's slow it down. Let's get still in it. These, I should regret my decision when I am speaking to my father and make amends. That's living regret and bringing it out and sharing it, no matter what the consequence, owning it
Mm-hmm.
to your father. I regret my decision. I want to come back. I'm just reading your worksheet now. I'm angry with me because I kicked me out of our home, out of your home. And I'm sincerely sorry for that. I love you.
Thank you. All
These
right.
worksheets, these living turnarounds, they're guidance that come out of you, no one else. Let's look at 4.
Okay. I need him to acknowledge how this has changed my life.
So, those of you new to the work, the needs, number 4 on that Judge Your Neighbor worksheet, it's about your happiness. To be happy, you need him to acknowledge how this has changed your life.
Mm-hmm.
There's that, and then there's the turnaround. To be
Mm-hmm.
happy, I need me. And read it.
To be happy, I need me to acknowledge.
My father.
I need me to acknowledge how, well, for me, it's I need me to acknowledge how I changed my life by going back to kicking myself out of the house, by going back to externalizing my decisions and my pain on him for the last 20 years. I need me to acknowledge, to be happy, my role in this instead of placing blame. I'm externalizing all of it. My ego is putting the blame on him, always, 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 over and over. Well, it's because of that, it's because of him. But I have never, in a deep sense, acknowledged the role I play in my own life in that sense and the role I played in the moment when that happened. That's the only way I can look at it. In a true, in the truth, in the truth.
Yeah. To be happy, I need to acknowledge to myself how this has changed my life and share it with your father.
I
In
need to.
an appropriate time if he lets you through the door, which what I'm hearing of your father, he would do.
I think it will happen. I know. I think it will happen. I am going to approach him in a very different way now because I don't need these things from him now. I got what I needed now from myself, from reflection, from truth, self-truth, honesty.
To be happy, I need him to acknowledge how this has changed my life. To be happy, I need to acknowledge to
How I
him.
change. To be happy, I need to acknowledge how I have changed my life. Yeah. Being a victim, I can't do that. I will never grow.
Oh, sweetie.
I feel joy in this, though.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of how, yeah, rightfully so. But I was just considering again how powerful the ego.
Yes,
It would cost us our home. It would cost us our home, the people who love us, the people
absolutely.
who would open the door again after 20 years, and you know it. Boy,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
what a love he. Hmm, hmm, hmm. And sweetie, where you were, I want to go back to that again. To be happy, I need me to acknowledge to myself how what I was believing in that situation, how that changed my life. It left you homeless. The ego is that powerful. And that's a lesson for all of us, and we all have our own proof when we look at our own lives. What the expense, what it costs us to believe our thoughts.
It's cost me everything.
Well, not everything, not your heart.
No, that's here still. That's always been there. Thankfully.
Hmm.
I've somehow, I don't know.
Yeah. And your ability to get clean.
Yeah.
And just, we just live full of like this, like this. It's, I hate to use the word, but it's like garbage.
It's garbage.
The ego just throwing this stuff out, and we're like victims of it. It's our identity, and we wear it, and we live it, and it hurts. I love sitting with you in this, Josh. It's just so clear the cost of living in the ego's world, where it takes us.
Yeah.
And we're so righteous in it, and such victims in it, and so asleep in it. Let's look at 5. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time. At homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.